All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Ryan. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 53 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Yellow. I've got blue, lady.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Easy, 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 easy.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one 28 yards on the ground. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Yellow. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Watch 18. 18's the yellow. Coming this way. Here we go. Orbit. Like 18. Far side. Here we go. Far side.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
45.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. 58. Space.
Now it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. There's a line. At the 46-yard line. Get him. Finish the game. 43. What's screen?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action with Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow. 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run there by Gurley. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st down, this is Adams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 16, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, D. 15. Charlie, here I come again. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I know it.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Chopper.
Hey, 57 colors. Delta.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They run, it's Gurley. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This complete to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Like 18, Mike Ripley. All day, a lot shot. Watch 18.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Ryan. Johnson's got it complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ryan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Check pass, check pass. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Come back.
Echo. Watch the slant.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Ryan on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Keep 15. Keep it. It's our time, guys. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 2, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 3. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 57, 57.
All day, dog.
Right side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Bravo! You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now, you better breathe. Watch 18.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Ryan now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, D. Check, 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 check.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play. They win it by a touchdown. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Falcons, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.